All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful live session where I'm going to be showing you how to break into tech and then make a lot of money while at it. All right, it's going to be an awesome time with you guys tonight because I remember when I started my tech journey and then it was as though it's going to be very difficult. That's why it is good to mount with the wings of those that have gone ahead. So I do tell people if you want to break into tech, these are the things that you must pay attention to. Number one, all right, I think we wait for others to join. We have few people here. All right, so please click on the link above to join now. And like a boss in tech, it's going to be an awesome time and you don't want to miss out. So click on the link above to join and don't miss out. Thank you. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So welcome, welcome. Just type your name and then where you are chatting from. Type your name and then where you are chatting from. Your name and then where you are chatting from. Please put in your name and then where you are chatting from. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Your name and I'm Goodness from Data Fort, number 42, Sakatinubu, Victoria Island, Lagos. So kindly put in your name and then where you are chatting from. All right, so let's go, let's go, let's go. Tech, there's so much money in tech, but you need two things to get into this. The number one thing is information, and the second thing is exposure. Look at people that are doing so well in every career endeavor in life. They have access to two things, that is information and exposure. That is why you see somebody that is in somebody that is in Lagos, Abuja, or any remote town, remote city is earning the same thing as somebody that is at the outside, at the outskirts of any than person that has the exposure is doing so well more than somebody that is at the outskirts, at the outside is because of the level of exposure. All right, it's because of the level of exposure. All right, you need the level of exposure to be able to make so much money in tech. There's so much money in tech. As a matter of fact, there is you can put it out on Google now. Before I share my slide, there is where they posted it that the number of jobs opportunity in tech now is more than I think it's about 40 million jobs globally. Majority of them are remote jobs. But why majority of people are complaining that they are jobless is they are not jobless, they are skillless. So you need to get a high in demand tech skills, learn that skill, and use it to get a job. All right. So it is very, 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 very important. And as a matter of fact, what we do differently as data for it is to make sure that all of our students get started, they make money in data for it while learning as a student. We introduce what we call learn and earn, all right, whereby you are learning, it might be difficult, but there's something by the side, like let's say AI, where you can easily make money and then you learn that for free at data for. And so that's what we do differently and to make sure that you have a seamless tech journey. All right. So if this interests you and you cannot wait to get started with your test skill, all right. So click and type your name and then where you are chatting from and let's get started. I'm about to share my slide and I'm not going to waste your time. No introduction to whatever. You don't need my background check. You can go and check data for background. All right. So tonight is going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to be showing you 10 test skills whereby you can get started, quickly get jobs, and how you can go about it. Tonight, I repeat, I'm going to be sharing with you top 10 test skills, top 10 tech skills that you can get started with, quickly get a job with it, and make a better life for yourself. All right, make a better life for yourself. All right, so and this is the best place to be, a best place to be. All right, so putting your name and then when you are chatting from and let's go. Anytime it comes to making sure that people get into tech, it's what energized me because I remember when I got started from my village. I'm not going to mention it because some people used to use that one to talk to me that I see the village that we come from. All right. And then it all started from getting learning. And then when I started learning, it was not giving. I was learning. I was not having so much experience, no understanding. And then it got to a time I said, okay, there has to be a change in the way I learn. And then a change came, and then that is how it all started. And trust me, everybody that have typed their name, Isaac Olujobi, Emmanuel Chinyere from Port Harcourt, Isaac is from Lagos, Tunji is from Lagos, TKF is from Lagos. Chad, I want you to know that one test kit like this, you can sit down and then do a test here and start making money for yourself. I showed you as at 2022, I'm doing about 8,000 euros every month from tech. All right. I'm doing it from tech, learning. I have a tech sheet that I'm giving out, and then people are paying so much for my service, and we scale it up from there till we build $1 million conglomerate. And this is on the internet, it's on the media that you can fact check. All right, and you can become that person. There's no magic to this thing. Don't let anybody cajole you. The tech is for some correct number of people. 50 years old break into tech and they're making money from tech. 8 years old, they break into tech, and this time that we are in Nigeria, people lack technical people have technical problems. So if you can provide solutions to them, you are going to make a lot of money in return. So if this interests you, all right, so I'm going to get started now. So before I do that, let me introduce you to the best tech academy in Africa, even not in the world, because there is a difference between learning and going to the practical aspect of what you are learning. And that is why I present to you Data Force, whereby you learn and not just learn, you are introduced to where you can learn and then earn as a student. All right, that test kit that you are looking at, is this cyber security, is it data fault? I said data fault. I mean, of course, it's the best, so it has to come out from my mouth. All right, so is it data analysis? Is it data science? Is it cyber? Is it cloud? Is it business analysis? Name it. Whatsoever tech skill you have been looking at breaking into, this is the best time for you to get started in tech. See, after tonight, everybody must begin their tech journey because there's so much money to make in tech. And I'm going to be showing you the opportunities in tech, how I get started, and how you can get started, learn your tech skill, get your intention, build your portfolio, and start targeting jobs that pay you as much as $2,500. How does $2,500 look like in your bank account? Should I show you? Of course. This is how it looks like in your bank account once you've learned the skill. I repeat, this is not CBS, this is not forex, this is not crypto. This is a skill that you get a certificate, just like you went to school. That's how tech works. All right. So this is how it looks like. 2,500 looks like this in your bank account. What does it look like? 4 million. If you are doing that every month, that is 48 million at the end of the year, because you decided to learn an high in demand tech skills that can provide solutions to your different demands. So James, I can see you from Abuja. Abuja people are so serious about tech now. Lagos people, if you are in Lagos, you are not into tech, you are late already. Calabar people, they are now serious about tech. This is your best time to get started. All right. And then I can see a lot of people here tonight. It's going to be an awesome time. And as you know, I want you to know that AI, tech, all of these things are what you are going to be learning from the best tech school in academy. All right. And then let me let you know is at Data Force, all right, you are not just learning your tech skill, you are not limited to your tech skill. We are going to teach you AI for free. That sounds good. Let's go. So welcome to Data Force, everyone. And I said something, this is where your tech excellence starts. All right, this is where your tech excellence starts. And our vision is to make sure that you build Africa's most trusted platform for learning, earning, and building through technology. It's not just training students, it's about empowering the next 20 million Africans to learn skills, earn with them, and build the continent futures through us. It is not just about teaching people, it's to make sure that after we are done teaching people, we are fixing them, they are in a better place than they used to be. It's a bad thing to learn tech and you are using 1 month, 2 months to look for a job. All right. That means that there's something that is being affected. All right. So tonight is going to be expository, the information you need to learn to break into tech and then get the required knowledge is going to be shared for you tonight. All right. And our mission at Data Force is to make sure that there's high income demand digital skills accessible to every African. All right. And turn that into access real jobs, projects, and innovation. All right. Because tech isn't what we teach, it is what we unlock. Opportunity is what we unlock in tech, freedom is what we unlock in tech. Most importantly, transformation is what we unlock in tech. All right, with AI, global partnerships, and human connections at the core. All right, so it's very important. Global partnership is very, very important in tech. All right, just imagine how much $2,500 could change your life. Empowering African with the skills and tools to succeed in tech-driven world. And then let me show you who and what we are in Datafort. And then before I show you different tech skills. So tonight, I'm going to show you different tech skills that you can get started with, their market demand, and how you can get started immediately. So if this excites you, click type any emoji, let's go, type any emoji. I want this to be interactive. That's why I said put out your name. So I can say James, tell me what you want to learn in tech. I can say Extra, tell me what you want to learn in tech. I can say Levi, tell me what you want to learn in tech. I can say John, tell me what you want to learn in tech. I can say Mohammed, tell me what you want to learn in tech. Different things, different things you can get started with. You can get started with in tech, and it's going to unlock different opportunities for you. All right. And then one thing we do differently at Datafort is we make sure that we have partnership with different global companies like Andela, InterSwitch, Flutterwave, Konga, Mayone, MTN, PwC, Deloitte, Microsoft, Google, Access Bank, and different companies that has not been listed. And this is where majority of our students do their internship, their job placement, because they get different knowledge. Let me give you an example. One of our students in cybersecurity, he has not even finished his internship with Datafort when he already got a job, not an internship, at Mayone. Another one got at PwC, another one got at, recently, I'm not talking about previously. So this is an opportunity for you to learn a tech skill and then break into tech and then be fine for yourself. All right, so this is where our headquarters is, Datafort. So let me quickly do a brief introduction about Datafort. It's a leading tech academy committed to affordable world-class education. And then we are located in Victoria Island, Lagos. We are located in Abuja. We're in Port Harcourt. We're in Ghana, both physically and virtual learning. We are in 13 countries currently. Is it 30? Yeah, 13 countries and then 5 continents of the world. All right. And we are located in number 42. Our headquarters is in number 42, Saka Tinubu, Victoria Island, Lagos. We are offering trainings in data science, software development, cybersecurity, digital marketing, blockchain technology, product management, AI. And we have something for kids, for people between the age of 6 and 17, and it's about to blow away the tech market. All right. So we call it Spark. All right. So we want to ignite that tech skill from young age at their young age. So these are our headquarters, and then these are some of their partnering companies for certifications. We have CompTIA, we have Google, we have an EC Council, we have Microsoft. All right, and then we have a globally recognized certifications for our students in different fields and then various fields. All right, so we currently have a foundation with MasterCard, your ATM, MasterCard foundations, and then I want you to know that tonight is very, very, so don't miss out. Make sure the network is good, make sure there's no distraction, and make sure you listen to me attentively. All right, say it again, no distraction, listen to me attentively. All right, and make sure that you are in a well coordinated environment, because tech like calmness. So you have to be what? You have to be calm. All right. So I'm just playing a hand. So sorry, why choose us at Datafort and what makes Datafort very, very unique and different? Number one thing is hands-on training with industry experts. All right. Then real world project and portfolio development, internship opportunity with top tier companies, and then globally recognized certifications. All right. We have globally recognized certifications, and then we have affordable tuition with scholarship opportunities. All right. And we have different programs at Datafort. We have cybersecurity, we have data science, data analytics, we have software development, whereby we have front end and then back end, and then we have digital marketing, we have product management, we have project management. And then tonight is going to be an awesome night, trust me. And then we have different tech skills of your choice. Now, I'm going to the main part of tonight. And this is where I'm going to be sharing with you these tech skills and their market demand. the job opportunities in these tech skills, and you don't want to miss out on it. All right. So if this excites you and you are very interested, this is the best time to pay attention to this. I'm going to be defining everything, share with you their market opportunity, share with you why you should enroll, and then how you can get jobs. So if you are not yet on this live, click on the link and make sure that you are here live and direct to come and listen to the evangelist of tech, and now you can make um so much money breaking into tech. So let's get started. So I'm starting from cyber security. So somebody asks, what is cyber security? So let me go on a something very contradicting to make it very, very simple for you. Let me go on something very contradicting to make it very simple for you. There's a current war in Iran and then Israel and then all those things. You see all those people there, they call them soldiers. But you see as a cyber security, you are a soldier, but in the cyber world. All right. Soldiers in cloud, soldiers on the internet, protecting hacking. So I called you gatekeepers. You defend companies from hackers, from cyber criminals, and then internal vulnerabilities. All right. And then is the practice of protecting systems, networks, and data from digital attacks, breaches, and thefts. All right. So you are as a professional in digital marketing, in cybersecurity, you're digital gatekeepers who defend companies from hackers, cyber criminals, and then internal vulnerabilities. And then what is market demands and an opportunity? This means, did the market want cyber security, and is there opportunity for cyber securities? All right. So global cybercrime cost $10.5 trillion. If you don't know what $10.5 trillion means, sit yourself down. It means that there is no world billionaire that has $10.5 trillion. All right. And in a year, global cybercrime costs 10.5 trillion. All right. And it's leading to massive investment in security. And this means a lot of people are, let's say, for instance, if there's a war in a town, what the if they will war in a city, what they do in that city is to make sure that they invest so much in their security team to prevent the war from breaching into their city. All right. So if there's a war in your city, what you are meant to do is to set up more securities, putting more security men in place. And that same thing as cybersecurity, you are putting so much investment into security teams. That means that people are paying heavily for you to become a cybersecurity because you are needed and they don't want to lose their money. So just like there's a transaction, just like I'm here, I want to transfer about let's say 100 million to somebody account, maybe from money I made on the internet, I want to transfer to the, and there's somebody that has been looking to pitch into, you know what they call pitching, right? It's one of the things you are going to learn in cybersecurity. So African banks, techs, oil companies, and even government, they are hiring cybersecurity analysts and engineers. All right. Currently, there are over 3.5 million jobs available. I'd not say one job so far. I'd not say two jobs. Vacancy. There are 3.5 vacancy in the cyber security jobs globally, and majority of the jobs are remote jobs. It means you can stay in Ikorodu and then sit yourself down and then learn cybersecurity, start working, and you are protecting US, you are protecting Canada, you are protecting Russia, depending on your level of knowledge, your level of skills, your level of experience, your level of exposure, and your level of information. All right. So this is why you should enroll. You don't need coding experience to start. It's one of the most secured career ever. People always need protection. So it gives you reward, power, and purpose. Even freshers get remote job fast. So if you want to build a strong portfolio, you need to be in data for, because once you have a strong portfolio, it's very, very easy for you to get started as a cybersecurity individual and make so much money for yourself. All right. So why data fort? Data fort will not teach you anything theoretical. All right. We teach you theory, we teach you practical. All right. You learn the theory in class, and then that is why we have 3 months of training, 3 months of internship for you to get physical experience. You learn seasoned cybersecurity. You will learn from seasoned cybersecurity professionals, and we prepare you for global certification. And we have certifications at Data for that globally acceptable. You will do the real project. You have 3 month internship with Job Guidance, and you get access to remote job boards, all right, job references, and even volunteering gigs. All right. And then how much you can earn as much as 1,000 to 2,500 dollars remotely, working as a cybersecurity expert from the comfort of your house in Ajegunle in Nigeria, right? And then you can work in banks, you can work in telecommunications, you can work with multinationals, you can work with government bodies, and you can work remotely. The purpose of what we are doing is not just to impact the world. I know impacting the world, affecting the world, possibly a part of it, but you need to make money for your pocket. Now, person wake up, they impact the world. All right, all right. I said now, person we get money for account, they what they impact the world. So, in as much as we are trying our best to make sure that you are affecting the world positively, you are safeguarding the world, you are safeguarding internet securities, but it's and as well very important to make sure that you are getting paid highly as a cybersecurity expert. All right, so you can get jobs differently, and then it's very, very important that you have it at the back of your mind when you are starting any tech skill that this is how much I want to make, and that is why I'm starting. All right, I ask people this question before I move to the next topic. Why do you want to break into tech? So, all of us that are here, I want to know, why do you want to break into tech? Is it for the money or is it for the passion? Put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. Why do you want to break into tech? Is it for money or for passion? Are you into tech to make money? Are you into tech for passion? So put it in the comment section. Let's go before we start data analytics. Why do you want to break into tech? Is it for passion? Is it for money? If you put both, that you want to do it for money and passion, this is my blow. I'm going to blow you from the comfort of my house. You know what that means. So it's either it's money or it's passion. So that we now we address you. If you are for the money reason, I will show you where you are going to get the money in tech. And if you are for the passion purpose, I will show you what it means to run an NGO without being paid. All right. So some people be like, I want to learn. I just want the knowledge. It's fine. Some people, I just want to learn it. I just want the idea. I just want to. It's fine. But me, the book of Joshua, chapter 1, it said, for me and my family, it's to make money. All right. All right, for the money, because there's so much money in tech, so much money. I wonder why people go into fraud. I know there's money there, but in as much as it's very, very, very illegal, you can also make money, counter them. All right, those that are into fraud, they want to get their money illegally from somewhere. As a cybersecurity person, you stop them. They pay you heavily because you're able to stop that fraud. All right. So I want to know why you want to break into tech. Is it for the money, for the passion? All right. Levi said, actually, both for me, earning a living doing what I love. I work with a company as technical, so I want to combine my engineering knowledge with tech to make more money. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. More money brings in more innovations. Trust me. See, Levi, let me let you know something today that more money changes your passion. You think you have passion for something before. Until more money comes in and change the passion, then you remember, oh, it's money that I'm looking for. All right, so let's go. Olayinka saying passion and money. Olayinka is money. Me, I've seen is money. So let's go to data analytics. So we've talked about cybersecurity. Now, data analytics. Some people say, let me explain it because I'm explaining data analytics and data science. So I'm going to explain it. I don't want to use big grammar and then big and then English. All right. There are different organizations that deal with numbers. Some people have as much as 1 million customers, businesses. Some people have different numbers. So your own is to collect their data, organize their data, then use it to make different business decisions. John is very good with English. He said, my passion, because the money is just an end product of my passion. Somebody, you know this sound on TikTok? Everybody do like this. All those people that are bringing grammar. All right, so data analytics. John, I'm just joking. No, don't take it to heart. I'm a very, very lively person. So data science goes deeper, all right, using machine learning algorithm and advanced tools to predict the future. automate systems, and unlock strategic insights. All right, you need to think of data analysts as interpreter of data and data scientists as engineers of data powered system. All right, data scientists as engineers of data, data analysts as interpreters of data. And there's so much money because the demand in town is very, very much. So businesses, government, banks, hospitals, and NGOs rely heavily on data. I repeat, businesses, governments, bank, hospital, and NGO, they rely heavily on data to make smart decisions. So imagine you are the one in charge of this data, you are the one collecting and organizing these data, and then you are interpreting this data for money. All right, you are interpreting this data for money. Chidike, you are interpreting this data for money. That is how you make money as a data analyst. All right, and then you as a data scientist, you are the one in constructing, engineering this data. You also make money as that too as well. All right, in Nigeria and across Africa, data roles are exploding in fintechs, in edtech, logistics, and telecoms. All right, worldwide, data-related jobs are among the top three fastest growing tech roles. And then how much can you earn? You can earn as much as 150 to 300,000 entry level, or you can earn 3,000 when we are working remotely. I said something here based on our past experience at Datafort, and I said it and I want to say it again. And I say it with all authority that one good portfolio, all right, and 2 to 3 projects, students have landed remote jobs in less than 90 days. I'm going to show you the proofs. I repeat myself. What good portfolio? Because there's so much demand job for data analysis, so much that people they just want to see your portfolio, what you've done before, and they see your project, and you're going to land different remote jobs in less than 90 days. And then you can work in different places. You can work in fintechs, you can work in FMCGs, that's SaaS, cash. You can work in the technology companies, you can work in NGOs and development. All right, you can work in banks and logistics. So sorry. You can work in act and marketing firm, and then you can work on then different platforms like Upwork and then Fiverr. All right. Then why you should learn is and data skills are high paying and then remote friendly. What it means is you can stay in the comfort of your house, get a remote job as a data analyst, and you are making 3,000. You are not going anywhere. People will even be confused. They will take you for a boy because they know that what they will somebody will say questioning you, how are you doing it? But you remember that Datafort said how you can do it is information and what exposure. There is no secret to it. Well-informed information and exposure is what will make you move from this stage to the next stage in any career endeavor of your life. So with one good portfolio and then 2 to 3 projects, you can easily land a remote jobs in less than 90 days. All right. You don't need a coding background to start. All right. We teach you everything that you need. You master Excel, you master SQL, you master Power BI, Python, Tableau, and machine learning. You build projects like sales dashboard, customer churn prediction, healthcare data model, e-commerce analytics. All right. We don't just teach tools, we teach solutions that employers want. All right. So 12 weeks of training. All right. And then this is why you should learn a data photo do. Yeah, and then 3 months of internship, one-on-one support, and then weekly reviews and peer feedbacks. Your portfolio will be hosted on GitHub and Notion. And then we teach you how to have access to remote job boards, live projects, and then re-recruiter. Now let's talk about one of my favorites, which is the product and then project management. A lot of people don't know about this; they just heard the name. But trust me, if you're a project manager and you're a product manager, you are going to make so much money if you know what you are doing for yourself. All right, all right. So you are going to make so much money if you know what. So product manager focus on what gets built. Everybody is building something now. So if you have a product manager, they help you focus on what are we building for you. And if you have a project manager, they help you focus on how can we get it delivered. Take for instance, you want to build a house, just like my house now. I want to build a new house. Then the next thing I want to do is I have to hand over it to a project manager. And then when I hand over it to a project manager, I'm rest assured that his own work is to make sure that they get built and they deliver. All right. Then what is a product manager in terms of the house? So the product manager is going to determine, is it upstairs that we are building? Is it duplex? Is it terrace? Is it four-story building? Is it mansion? All right. Is it Adenuga vibe of house? So that's what product manager does, and give it to the project manager to get it done. So in the two ways, you are making money. Hallelujah. So sorry. So in the two ways, you are making money for yourself. So market demand and opportunity. Every startup, bank, e-commerce, cash, company needed product manager and project manager. So this one, you just need to learn the skill. You do not need for any coding. You are not doing anything. So many remote companies hire Africans as their product and project manager because they believe so much in Africans' ability and the knowledge reasons. All right. So these roles are very flexible, they are high paying, and then they don't require coding. Are you seeing why they are my favorite? You just need to be strategic in your thinking, and then you need to be very good with people skills. And you can make as much as $3,000 remote jobs as a cyber security expert. Where you can work in startups, you can work in tech companies, you can work in consulting firms, you can work in NGOs, and then you can work as a freelance. All right, it's one of the best tech career for people who don't want to code. All right, you gain skills in leadership, strategy, product thinking, and agile. And then we train you on Scrum, we train you on different. All right, you build product, and what you are going to do is you are going to build product cases, all right, and then you can pivot into tech roles like product designer, growth product manager, and then technical project manager. Why Data Fort is the best place to learn this program is because we don't teach you, we teach you real world scenarios and collaborative simulation. Right, this is what we teach you at Data Fort, and then you will work hand in hand with your peers, all right, and then just like in global team, and then internship parts and portfolio templates and interview preparation. So what you are going to get access to once you learn tech skill at Data Fort. All right. Then software development. This is where those that want to code, you have the time, you want to sit down and code your way into money. Please, I want to make sure that you follow me. Type in code your way into money. Code your way into money. See, a lot of people say, they learn this thing, and then they are not making money. Ask them, what do you know? Majority of them, they don't know anything. They just learn for learning, they get the certificate. People are not looking at certificate. Certificate is deceptive. I can get a certificate anywhere, but what I cannot get anywhere is knowledge. You can get your certificate anywhere. So Esther, I'm attacking you that what you are saying is, I hope it fetch me money. It's not you hope it fetch you. You work till it fetch you money. All right. So software development, as I was saying, software development is where you code your way into money. You see all these people, they call themselves, most of where this tech book comes from is people that said they are tech boys, people that code. And they are coding and they are making so much money. Trust me. You can code from being a front end, you can code from being a back end, or you become the two. That you are a daddy. All right. That is full stack development, combines the both. You can build complete tech startup from end to end, just like a mini startup. All right. So how much you can earn as much as I know I've not talked about the market demand. So there's market demand for it, and then we have every app website platform that needs developer. All right. And Africans, I repeat, Africa has a global developer shortage, which means companies are hiring aggressively. It means companies are what they are hiring aggressively. So from startups to big banks, software developers and powering growth, freelance and remote opportunities are huge and growing. And how much can you earn? You can earn as much as in for 2,000, 3,000, and way more than that every month as a developer. And I said something here, you can earn in dollars building platform from international startup from the comfort or from the discomfort of your home, depending on how comfortable your home is. So you can then earn money so much building platform for international startup from your house. All right, and then you can work for yourself. You can work in the tech startups. You can work in the fintech, logistics, and then e-commerce, health, and then scratch company, NGOs, and then innovation hubs. All right, we have freelancing opportunities and platform, Upwork, where you can work, and then you can build your own app, build your own MVP. In the next 30 seconds, if you tell me what's the meaning of MVP, I have a gift for you. Just type it. MVP means this. If you go and check it in Google, I will know. Just type what MVP means. So I'm counting 10 to 1, 10, 9, 8. I have a gift for you and it's money. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. So nobody know the meaning of MVP. So let me teach you. MVP means minimum viable product. So if you are building a product, MVP means you are building a product and then the product is already at a viable stage. That is what they call minimum viable product, and that's the meaning of MVP. All right. Somebody will have dropped my money down. Even till now, nobody has said it. So MVP gives you access to learn. You can build your own products. Most valuable programmer. See that you are wrong. All right. Minimum in this sentence is what I mean, build your own app or MVP and raise funding. If you can code and you can build any app that solve problem and you can easily get investors money into it. I'm just sharing some secrets that none of your business. All right. So Shidi, I don't know, but you are wrong. Why should you enroll? You will go from 0 to product ready in 12 weeks. Then you build the apps. Then you learn GitHub, API, server setup, database design, authentication. Then you learn how to create websites and then web apps, build a backend with APIs and DBs, deploy apps to the cloud. All right. We don't teach abstracting data for it. We teach physical, all right, where you build real world things, weekly code challenges and reviews, full project portfolio, hosted live, all right, and then these are what you are going to learn at Datafort. All right, so cloud computing. A lot of people have not been seeing cloud computing. How many of us have heard of cloud computing before? Please, I tell you I want an engagement class. If you do not engage, I'm going to back off. So if you've heard of cloud computing before, put yes. If not, put no. Let's do it for the next 30 minutes. 30 seconds. If you heard of cloud computing before, James said the most valuable person. I like this, James. So if you heard of cloud computing, well, put yes, and if not, put no. Let's do that for 30 seconds. Yes or no. If you've heard of cloud computing before, put yes. If you've not heard of it, put no. Do that. Let's go. I want to open your eyes to a lot of things. Cloud computing, DevOps. If you heard of them before, put no if you haven't, and yes if you have. So for 30 minutes, please, 30 seconds, let's do this. Awesome. Never have heard of cloud computing before. All right. So if you heard of cloud computing before, put it there, let me know. Let's go. So Isaac have heard of cloud computing before. All right. So let's go. I seen it. I've gotten, okay, I seen about two more. All right. Most of all the businesses that we have today are moving into cloud. I repeat, most of all the businesses that we have today are moving into cloud, and they need somebody to engineer their way up there, somebody to compute them there. That is the work of a cloud computer. All right. So what does cloud computing mean? It means it's the delivering of computing services like storage, servers, database, and software over the internet, rather than on physical computer or hard drive. So you think of Amazon, you think of AWS, Microsoft, Google Cloud, all of them are in cloud. And DevOps stands for development operations. All right. So it's about automating, testing, deploying, and monitoring software more efficiently, bridging the gap between developers and systems engineers. All right, cloud-led company skills, DevOps make sure everything works smoothly and then never breaks. So the demand in market, the demand business are rapidly moving their operations to the cloud. Every company that builds software needs DevOps engineer to automate and deploy that software at scale. There's a global shortage of DevOps engineer, especially those with cloud certification. So if you have your DevOps engineer, your cloud, it's easy to get job because shortage plenty. So there's remote and then contract role in cloud and DevOps, and they are among the highest paid and least saturated. I'm repeating myself. Everybody pay attention to this. Cloud computing are the remote and contract role in cloud computing are among the highest. That means the paid cloud computing is one of the most paid in the tech skill, if not the highest paid, but the most paid, and it is least saturated. That means they are not plenty. They are cloud compute, they are good ones. So you can earn as much as $5,000 monthly to start with. All right, $4,000. And I said something here based on the experience of our students that have gotten jobs as a cloud computer. I said with just one AWS or Azure certification with a portfolio, you may begin and land your remote job faster. That is, there's no other way around it. All right, so you can work in our cloud teams in bank, in telecoms, in fintechs. All right, GTB, MTN, Paystack. Listen to me and listen carefully. All right, we did something in Datafort about a month ago whereby we bring MTN Cloud team to come and teach our cloud students. That is the power of partnership. The whole MTN was brought to our headquarters in VI to come and teach. We brought MTN, we brought in Amazon, their DevOps engineer. You can check it on the Datafort Instagram page. All right, so we put Scratch companies or our LinkedIn page. Then we have DevOps team in startups and then corporations. This is where you can work. You can work in the government, right? You can work in government, and then you can work in government, and then you can work in sorry, and then work for remote client and startups. So this high income tech without needing to code all the day. So it's a very high income tech. You don't need to code all the day, and it includes AWS, Azure, cloud computing, all right, Linux, CI/CD pipeline, then GitHub Actions, Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, all right, infrastructures as codes, and then these are rare skills in Africa, and then companies are actively hiring. So if you are very good and then you want to put in your commitment, you can start with cloud computing. All right. Then Datafort teach you everything you need to know, teach you how to build your portfolio, and then help you get where you can land a very good remote job faster. Then we have UI UX. I call it the talk of the town in the tech space for good reasons. This is where user interface design is, how a product looks like, user button experience, design, how a product feels, how user move through, and what they understand, what they enjoy. Good UI UX design help tech products look great, work well, and keep users happy. All right, demand in the market. Every company building a mobile app or website needs a designer, from fintechs to airtechs to logistics to e-commerce. Designers are in short supply. It's one of the best paying creative jobs. All right, so you can get jobs as low as much as 200,000 naira, 500,000 naira. A remote job as much as $2,500 for become a product designer. That's 4 million naira every month. There's a lot of money in tech. I will show you. So you can work in tech startups, bank, creative agencies, scratch company, remote teams. Many clients hire Nigerian designers on Upworks. They believe in our powers to learn. And why you should enroll, you will learn Figma, Adobe, you build real projects, apps, website, dashboards, you work on design challenges and case studies. No prior design or tech experience is needed. You can go to become a product designer, a UI UX researcher, all right. And then our instructor are active designers working on real product. We simulate real startup environment, teamwork, briefs, and user testing. You build a live portfolio, get feedbacks, and even intern on real projects. You get help with portfolio hosting, remote job hunting, and interviews. All right, digital marketing. So this is digital marketing, which help you grow. Is the engine grow of every business. So every business is looking to get a digital market. I don't need to touch more on digital marketer. Majority of us we've heard of it before, but there's so much money in digital marketing. A lot of you are sleeping. You can make as much as 100 million every month as a digital marketer. Please, there's work on it. Oh. You will work. Oh. You work like you're like him, but you are working with different brands. Let's say you work with a brand as their ads guy, their Google Ads partner, and then the brand is doing 1 billion in revenue, and then I do that by the side, and there's so much money in digital marketing. So, what is business analysis? It's about identifying business problems, gathering requirements, and designing solutions, usually in form of digital products, system changes, or strategic improvement. All right. So, business analysis talk to stakeholders, and then every organization needs to build tech products or systems. They need a business analyst, and it's very, very demand or is currently in demand, growing fast in bank, insurance, fintech, logistics, health, education, and NGOs. And business analyst is one of the top 10 most in-demand jobs in the world. Top 10 in-demand jobs in the world. And then you can make as much as $2,000 to $6,000 monthly. I'm not joking. I have a student that's making $5,000 monthly as a business analyst. All right. Many remote jobs don't require advanced tech skill. Listen to me. Yes, you. Many remote jobs they don't require advanced tech skill. You just need solid communication, analysis, and documentation. You can work in bank as a business analyst. You can work in freelance. So business analyst can come with stage. So there's an advanced, there's an entry, there's an intermediate. All right. So you should enroll if you learn how to require requirement gathering, documentation, uses cases, and you don't need to learn how to code. Datafort is the best place to learn business analysis. All right. And this is some of our stories at Datafort from some of our students that went from zero to getting jobs that pays as much as $20,000. I repeat, $20,000. I'm going to be putting each representative of our students and how you can, it's just to inspire you. All right. This is not to show off. And trust me, all these people are real world people that you can see, you can meet in the office if they are around because they do come, especially in our end of the year party or during our graduation for our students. And then this is Daniel is doing $20,000 annually. He got a job that pays him $20,000 annually. That is very small though, but at least for a starter, it is very good because 20,000 annually is about 35 to 38 million naira annually. That's a lot of money. That means that you are doing an average of 3 million every month. You are good. Then this one of our students get a job that pays him $1,000 every month. All right. I think these are digital marketing students. These are our software development students that got another. This is the one in the middle, $1,000. This is job offer. Like you can see job offer. All right. This is another of our students. This is also his job offer too. 1,000 software development. This is another student said, today I want to appreciate Datafort for the unwavering support I have received since the time I joined their community. Believe me, when you find the right community to guide your path into tech, the journey becomes very, very easy. Datafort has come through for me since the inception, and I marvel at all the information and I have about cybersecurity. They make it look easy. The one in the middle is our accreditation with an American ACTT, American Council of Training and Development. That means that your certification you are getting at Datafort is global. And then this is our business analysis student. See, she's a testimony in Datafort. She's into business. She enrolled for our business analyst students. She has a couple of information with our partners. She currently has a funding from Providus, I'm mentioning their name, and the Stanbic IBTC. All right, she said, this is how her life changed and her business changed because she decided to learn business analytics in the best place to learn in Africa, which is Datafort. Then one of our student data analysts who is currently working said, the power of tech community is as a techie, one of the things I've come to do is community. Being a part of tech career hub community like Datafort and active tech colleagues group collaborations and being a true game changer in my journey. My sincere gratitude to Tech Career Hub communities like Dataford and their amazing co-active tech colleagues. Then one of our students said, one of our software development students that's currently working said, it is rare to find a tech space that is this intentional and empowering. If you're a techie, especially in the front end looking for direction, accountability, and real opportunity, this Dataford community might be what you need. Then another of our students, project management student who is working currently to is a millionaire, said one of the biggest blessings on my tech journey has been finding the right community, and for me, that is Data for Tech Career Up. These people, they are reward people. These are not screenshots. These are people that posted it on LinkedIn. You can check them out and see how their life changed because they enroll for a tech school. Your life will also change today. So we have our location in Port Harcourt, 21 Bekwere, Wosu Street, D line. All right. We have our location in Lagos, 42 Sakatinobu VI. All right. Then we have our location in Abuja, Novest Central, or ShopRite, who says on 5 behind PDP Secretariat. All right. And then one of the things is we teach all our students free AI class as a bonus for being a student, data for students. One of our students that in our last AI class started making $1,000 in 4 days. He said, see God, oh, I'm making $1,000 in just 4 days from the AI class, free AI class that we teach them at Datafort. So looking for job security or not another job. You know, when you do investment, let's say you do CBEX, you put your money, you immediately remove your money. Hey, thank God, do I remove my money? If you cannot remove your money, you start crying. Then you start looking for another place to put your money. But when it comes to tech, if you apply, you can get 4 jobs at a time. You can get 3 jobs remotely at a time. You can be raking as much as $10,000 at a time. That is why it's very, very, very good to make money in dollar. All right. And make money as a techie. So without wasting anybody's time, so what do we do at Datafort? And then this is what we do differently at Datafort. Number one is these are you can see men, young, female, old, learning, and then these are some of the things that you are getting at Datafort: multiple virtual internships, job platform guides, and a comprehensive guide on best platform to apply for jobs. So what are you getting at Datafort? Number one thing, if you want to learn any skill, you get a skill, all right, you get a portfolio, you learn how to use LinkedIn. So you are not just come, let's say I want to come and learn cybersecurity, you do not just enroll to become a cybersecurity expert. You enroll to get the skill, you enroll, we hold you a portfolio, we hold you how to use a LinkedIn, we hold you how to use a job board, how to code email, and then CV, and then cover letter, website to get remote jobs, and then your elevator pitch, how to write a bid, how to gain work experience, volunteering sites to apply to. And these are what we own you at Datafort. And then if you are to charge you for all these things, it's going to cost you, if not over £1 million. All right. But thanks to some of these companies that we are partnering with, making sure that they slashed in pricing for us at Datafort, which make it very, very affordable for anybody to attend Datafort now. So we have 3 sections. We have virtual premium, and then we have physical. All right. So let me start from physical, the pricing, and then the scholarship that I have for everybody that is in my life tonight, because I have a meeting by 9. So I need to quickly give you the advantage and answer your questions. All right. So if you have any questions, all right. All right. So if you have any questions, this is the best time to ask your question while I'm been explaining some things to you about our classes. So as regarding physical, we're in Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. So if you're in any of these 3 states and you want to learn physically, you can learn in our tech hub. Very, very beautiful and sophisticated environment. All right. So cybersecurity does not require coding. All right. So to just ask a question. So physical, it's 3 months training, 3 months internship. After then, during your internship, you learn how to build a portfolio, because that's what you use and get job. You get how to use a LinkedIn, that's what you use and get job. How to use job boards, this is where you will get the job. And then we want to make sure that you are job ready by the time you are finishing in Datafort. And all thanks to all our partners who shall make this scholarship opportunity available, that our pricing have now been slashed. So instead of paying 500,000 for our physical program, you can only learn our physical program for 300,000 naira physically, or you are paying 100,000 naira monthly. All right, for those 3 months of training. Data analysis does not require coding. All right, like I said, it does not require much coding because there's Python, and then Python requires coding. So it does not require much coding, not an advanced one. All right, so except you don't want to learn Python, maybe you want to learn Excel, SQL, data analytics, Excel, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, that's data visualization. So that is that. So let me go back. If you want to learn physically at Data Fort for a pricing of 300,000 naira, you can learn physically in learning of our tech hub in Lagos VI, Port Harcourt, and then Abuja, will say zone 5. We have students currently learning, and then you are going to learn. So all our students get access to their learning materials for life. It's just forever, because it will be your guide during your internship. So during your project and then internship. So all our students, then there is what we call virtual premium. Virtual premium is you have access to one-on-one virtually with your instructor, virtually one-on-one, and virtual premium costs 200,000 naira. Then we have normal virtual class, which costs 105,000 naira. All right, so physically it's 300,000. Then virtual premium, one-on-one class with your instructor, maybe in the evening with your own time and schedule. All right, that is 200,000, and then normal virtual class is 105. All of you have access to the 3 months training, 3 months internship, have access to all this portfolio building, how to use LinkedIn and all those things. But what make our physical students separate is if you need an external paid internship outside of Data Fort with different organizations, we can arrange that for you as our physical student or our virtual premium student. All right. So because you are here tonight, I'm going to give a very, very discount for everybody that is here tonight. All right. So I deserve an upload. All right. So for those that want to enroll for physical class, instead of paying 3,000 naira, I'm going to be slashing it down for you to 200,000 naira, or you make an initial deposit of 100,000 tonight. For those that are paying on this my live, because you attended this live, I'm going to make sure that I make your life easy. All right. So somebody said send me the Port Harcourt address. So let me quickly do that while I'm explaining. So Emmanuel, check the screen now. You see Port Harcourt address 21 Bekwere Wosu Street, D-Line, Diobu, Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria. All right. So Emmanuel, I've answered your question. So this is the address now, as you can see on the screen where we are. Because you are here tonight, I'm going to remove 100,000 from all your fees. So you are paying 200,000 for your physical class tonight, or you deposit 100,000, all right, instead of paying the normal 300,000 price. And if you are doing virtual premium, where you are going to pay 200, you are going to pay for virtual premium, you are going to pay 150,000 naira for virtual premium. And then for normal virtual class, I'm going to give you so much discount tonight. Just for 5 people, you are going to pay 50,000 naira instead of paying 150,000. 50,000 for virtual tonight, 150 for virtual premium that includes one-on-one with your instructor later in the evening during your convenient time. Then physical, you come to our physical hub, very beautiful environment to come and learn at your own time, at the timetable, and then you can come even when it's not your time for just 200,000 naira tonight. And after then, the price goes back to 300 physical, then 200, and then 50 for virtual premium, and then 150 for normal virtual. So this is an opportunity you'll be waiting for to break into tech, and you don't want to miss out. Trust me, you can learn any of these tech skills at this cheap price, 50,000 for virtual class. All right, 50,000 for virtual class tonight because you attended my live section. 50,000 for virtual class tonight, and then All right, Emmanuel, please send me a DM after this meeting on WhatsApp. Emmanuel, send me a DM after this meeting after WhatsApp. All right, so you can go to any of our office. For those that want to go to our office to make inquiries tomorrow, you can go for physical. You can go there, make your inquiry, stay there and make your payment. Then you begin your class the next day. All right. So then for virtual, we have 5 slots for physical, 5 slots for we have 50K, 5 slots tonight, 50K before you go back to 150K. You know how this thing move very fast. 50K for virtual, 50K for virtual, 50K for virtual. Then for virtual premium, it's 150,000 tonight before it go back to 250. So you don't want to miss out tonight. So please, and please, I'm going to drop the account details. Somebody said, where's the account details? Let me quickly go there now and drop the account details for you to make payments. Remember, it is 3 months training, 3 months internship, and you learn in this beautiful, sophisticated environment that we are working on in our other branches. We started working on it in Lagos, so we are incorporating it in our other branches. Then this is the account details to make payments. So once you make the payment, you send your receipt. Just take a screenshot of the receipt. I will show you where you are sending the receipt to. All right. Send you. So just take a screenshot, take a screenshot of the payment details because we need to move forward from here. I have a meeting by 9 and it's a meeting with our students. So we used to do meeting with our students to get a feedback from them because some people will learn they are lost, they don't know where they are. But this feedback is just to track our student progress aside what our instructor, all the executive are the admins. All right, so take a screenshot 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to learn any text key and you see it anything cheaper, affordable like this, that means that you are on your own. This is the best place to learn tech, number one, and you are learning 50,000 hour virtual program tonight. 50,000 hour virtual program tonight. So you don't want to miss out. Or physical, 200,000, or virtual premium, 150. Anything outside of that, if you miss out, it's on your own. So this is the opportunity you'll be waiting to break into there for a very affordable and ridiculous pricing because all thanks to our partners for the scholarship. One of our students said on LinkedIn, said Datafort is the best decision ever. She chose Datafort over her boyfriend. So she said this is the best decision ever. So if you are looking at breaking into tech, see a lot of students at Datafort. So we have students, we have the numbers. Trust me, is the best place to be because people keeps coming, and keeps coming. And if you've made your payment, send your receipt to this number 08028451538. And then you can also send to receipt at Datafort. Yeah. James said, is an accredited. You can check anywhere you are checking accreditation institution in Nigeria and see if Datafort is not number one on the list. All right. For Datafort to be in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt means that they're doing something very, very uniquely different. All right. For we to be in Port Harcourt, Abuja means we are doing something very, very uniquely different. So it's 08028 451538. This is where you are sending your receipts to, especially if you are paying for physical. If you are paying for virtual, it gets the 50K slots gets faster. 50K slots gets faster. 50,000 hour virtual gets faster quickly. It's all booked out. So it's all booked out. That's the number that you should message. Levi, that's the number that you should message. Let me put it on the screen. It's on the screen now. You can see the number on the screen 00284515538. So this is the number that you should message. This is the number that you say. So drop your receipt, 50,000 naira for virtual. If you miss out on this 50,000, you might eventually pay 150. And for virtual premium, you can do virtual premium one-on-one class with your instructor in the evening. That is, maybe you are not in any of these states, but you want virtual, you want premium, then that is 150. Then if you want physical, that is 200. And then virtual premium has access to external paid internship. So I'm already leaving. So if you have any more questions, kindly reach out to me in the DM and then ask the question. Thank you, and I hope you've made a good decision. As I'm talking to you now, I'm going to be very sincere. We have about 3 people now who have made, I can see Joshua, I can see John for their virtual program. It's just 50,000 naira, and then you begin your 6 month journey at Datafort. All right, so it's good to have you all here tonight. Thank you for coming. I'll be in the group to send you more information and more details, and you don't want to miss out. Cheers, and I can't wait for you to make your first $1,000 in tech. Remember, the world is revolving around tech, and this is not your normal affiliate marketing that go and come. They say it goes and come. This is what lives with you permanently, permanently, permanently. All right. So thank you for coming, and then God bless you. Please, and please send me a message with your receipt. Don't make payment without sending your receipt, because you need to be onboarded tonight. All right, you need to be onboarded tonight. So send your receipts to me. Thank you, guys.